Hello everyone, hello everyone. Um, Sorry if I'm not as airjack as usual on today's stream. I've been, oh, hold on, let me disable my VPN, so might just give it a sec. Should resolve itself. There we go. So, I've recently contracted the pestilence, as in, like, moonrock poisoning. Whatever you want to call it. Point is, I've been diseased for, like, the past, for the past like 3 days or so. I've mostly just been relaxing, taking it easy, not really putting too much stress on myself. um it's only fairly recently I'm able to actually fully look at screens without getting a massive headache, so thank God. uh I guess I can kind of get right into it. So I have a goal for today's stream. And the goal is in the title. Today we're going to be making my first incremental game, like ever. I've programmed plenty of stuff in the past. Just a few little tiny scratch games here and there that I just made for my Steam class. And my own entertainment, of course. Hold on, so I gotta mute my mic. Had to blow my nose there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. So anyways, the goal here is that we're literally gonna have a gacha system and we're putting it into the game. Why? Because it's funny. I think I'll make a brief list for what we plan to do. But first I need to configure my turbo warp for everything. First we're gonna be adding I'm just currently setting up my thing. Yeah, this. How to... Okay, never mind. Hold on. So first I've got to pick out my the extra block sets I'm gonna be using. Ah, crap! No, not another lag spike. Uh, Sometimes my internet sucks. Anyways, so we get our comment blocks, hidden block collection, and then there's a bunch of other stuff. So until then, I guess we can just kind of sit here and chill for a little bit. Add more events and list tools. Delete items 1 to 3 of. Alright, so I think we can start pretty simple here. We just need to get our calculation down, which ultimately is just a bunch of randomness, and we'll have some predetermined values set up in a list to... Actually, you know what? Hold on, let me move over to reaction screen. There we go. There we go, you can see everything. So this is our turbo warp. This is what we're going to be using. Hold on, there we go. This is where we're going to be doing all the magic. So I've been thinking about using the randomized block for this, but not sure about that. Let's see here, window controls, as before closing tab, battery. Doop a doop a doop a doop a doop a doo. There's still a bunch of, you can see there's a lot of blocks here. Yeah, very silly. Alright, let's get this party started. I was originally thinking of using the pick random blank to blank block, but I don't think that'll actually be very useful, because it's not truly random. I mean, it uses a seed that's found somewhere, so like, hold on. Be grateful my mic has a mute button, so that way you don't have to hear me blow my nose every time. So anyways, this one, let's see here, add comment, not truly random. Good enough for some things. I prefer true random. What true random is? That's... Actually, hold on. There we go, we'll put this. There you go. Different ways of performing randomness. So we're first gonna do some nice... We're gonna do some categorization here. So pick random 1 to 10. That's not exactly the greatest. We can do better than that. So I'm looking on the Scratch Wiki, Scratch forums, all the stuff. I think I found a video. Let me just... Sorry about that. Let's see here. I have the audio off, so that way I won't steal any content, because I'm not freaking Sniper Wolf like that. For real, for real, for real. So here, this, and that. Let me just... Oh, sorry, yeah. Kept muting my thing. Let's see here. It's deterministic to some extent. Can't do anything without reasoning. Do Yeah, I'll just keep OBS on the side and let's see here. This seems to make sense. So then we have we'll do this followed by control repeat length of questions where's the friggin' the bruh moment? Where's the thing where it's just the oh wait, I can just add input, delete that, and then just have yes, perfect. That'll do it. So repeat lane. Never mind, that won't work. Delete block. Delete that. Repeat. I think we need to make the list. So repeat length of blank. Yes, that makes sense. I'll just name this list for now. We'll change it later. So repeat for the length of list. Set item to set random 1 to length of list. And then insert item of list. So insert item at this of list. Delete blank of list. Shoot. So we first need to add a randomization system to get our gacha mechanics working. Well, wait, right here. Look, let me just where's my mic? Where is my mic thing? There we go. Yeah, I feel disgusting. Oh, 20% of the stream is gone according to my drop frames. Why is it doing? Why does my stream quality rapidly drop all the freaking time? It used to be fine before. Why is it randomly dropping? It's a network issue, I'm pretty sure. which I've got to find. Let's see. Let's run a cable. It's the 9% fewer, blah blah blah. Let me just. Oh. All right, let's. Well, shit. We'll fix it later. It's a network issue. I'll figure it out. There we go. Okay, I think that's better. I'm sorry. Yeah, suddenly our connection's so much better. Yeah, I just had to reboot the stream. I think I'll do that every now and again. So we gotta figure out our random mechanic. So, but first we probably need to set up like, I don't know, a button or something. So I'll just like have like a square. Right, square sounds good. And then brightness 0. Roll. This is just gonna be like a placeholder model. And we'll put it right there. So when flag is clicked, go to here. When the sprite is clicked, broadcast roll number. Actually, no, rename that. Roll Gacha. So central part of our script is probably gonna be our little gacha system that we gotta make. Ah, shit, it's happening again. I'm pretty sure my connection's being throttled somewhere. How do I just... You know what? Give me a second. I just gotta... There's something going on here, and I don't know what it is. Yeah, I think I just have to do this every now and then. That's gonna be annoying. Let's see here. Wi-Fi general is not Wi-Fi. Let's see here. Do people frickin'... Doop boop boo. You know what? I think the whole dropping frames issue is an issue for another day. I'll deal with it after stream, see what I can do about it. I'm really sorry for all this. I really am. I never meant for this to happen. But is this just making different stream recordings in my thing? Because if it is, then like, nope, it's still considered the same stream in YouTube. Good. I just thought I'd double check that just in case. Just in case. So when I receive roll gacha, so it's gonna pick an item from random in this list. So now in this list we just have to have every number. So yeah, show list. Add 1, 2, 3, followed by copy all, paste, put that here, 4, 5, 6. And now I'm thinking to myself, is this the most efficient way to do this? Or am I just, oh, for fuck's sake. I need to figure out how to avoid this. Why is my stream constantly dropping frames? Seriously. You know, I gotta look up a tutorial for this too. I'm sorry. Jeez. You know, I think I just gotta... Hold on, I'll shut off the stream audio as a whole. Just for convenience so I can listen to this with audio. Just give me like a little bit. Just about any other issue. They happen when you choose a resolution or frame rate that your hardware can't keep up with. Now, there are some things that you can do to maximize your hardware's chances of keeping up, so we'll cover those first. What is this? Here's how we're going to do it. First, be sure you verify that both your base canvas and your output canvas are the same. Not the same as your monitor, either. The same as the resolution that you plan to be streaming in. Any difference here adds a layer of scaling and decoding that you just don't want. Next. Hold on. Gotta look through my settings. Output. Where's the... So, it's in video. Yep, that's fine. Let's maximize the way that OBS talks to the computer by going to... Oh shit, wait. Shit, I was hot miking. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't realize my speakers were that loud. No. No, YouTube. Don't kill me. Don't friggin' come to my house. Oh my god, bro. You know what? We're gonna put it on intermission mode. Should I get the ducky intermission? I'll get the ducky intermission. Because y'all know it. Y'all love it. We'll put on duckies. I'm sorry for everything. This stream's already been a disaster and it's only been like 15 minutes. My god. This sucks. So we can hide this. We don't need this, right? And then, oh, looks like connection's stable enough now. It's no longer dropping like flies. Guess we don't need duck intermission right now. We can deal with that later. There we go. Okay, so I stopped a few downloads that were happening unconsensually. Looks like it's fine now. So, actually, wait, why am I doing it like this? I just realized I'm dumb. Okay. So repeat, we'll start with like, I don't know, just 1 to 100. Add new number. This right only. Add new number to list. Set new number to 0. Add new number to list. Delete all of list. When flag is clicked, yeah, repeat 100, delete all of list, set new number to 0, add new number to list. So if I did that right, then that should... Wait, nope, gotta move that out of the way. So those two stay up there. And then, change new number by 1. Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby! We did it. Oh, wait, if I do it like this, then it... Oh my god, the numbers match. Okay, that's great. And then add 0 to list. So we have 101 numbers total, being 1 to 100 and then 0. Actually, we can remove 0 for now. We don't need 0. So now we just need to give each of these numbers a ranking, which we can start with actually, you know what? The randomization is more important. Repeat for length of list. Set item to pick random. 1 to length of list. Wait, did I get that right? I think I might have screwed up somewhere. Dang it, where was my previous resource? Why is there a helicopter flying outside? Let's see here. I think it's this one, right? So I'm not sure what this code does, so I'm just gonna roll gacha. Oh shit, what did that do? Oh wait, did that... Okay, that did not randomize the order. Oh, that messed up the order real bad. Okay, you know what? No, we don't. No-uh. No-uh. So, set item to pick random. Oh, wait. Item of list. I missed that. Okay, so now if I roll... Heck yeah, I think that's random, except... Oh, wait. There we go. That's it. It's randomized. It's randomized. Let's go. And now I just need to make it so it doesn't repeat. Because we have some repeating numbers here. And some numbers just go missing, so if we... So that kind of screws things up a little bit. But still, this is a decent start. We have a system for randomization. And that system is really all we needed. Shit. Hold on. You know what? I've learned to live with it. Screw this. If the frames will drop, then the frames will drop, and there's nothing I can do about it. Oh, hey. How you doing? I'm just, currently suffering because there's, like, 3 different issues happening on, like, 3 different fronts. My, OBS is constantly dropping frames due to network issues I can't control. I'm currently struggling to understand a randomization system that I'm trying to make. Because at its core, the game that I'm trying to make is literally just a randomization simulator. Is the stream okay on your end? Are you experiencing any buffering? Because I never checked it myself. I just see the frames dropping. Just in case you don't get that. Is stream buffering? Ask you in chat, so I'll ask you in chat just in case you don't get this. All right. Okay, good. In that case, it's just my OBS freaking out over nothing. Thank God. You know, it sort of reminds me of this one meme of awesome lesbian couple versus the evil and intimidating horse. The awesome Tosonair streamer versus the evil and intimidating frame drops. So I'll just walk you through the code real quick. It's very simple. Pretty much this just fills the list from 1 to 100 every time the flag is clicked, and if I press this button, then it'll randomize all of the numbers with completely random ones chosen from the list. So if I press this, yep, all of these numbers are completely random. So now I realize I haven't actually explained the sort of idea behind this game. It's an incremental, except I put gacha mechanics in it. The idea is simple enough. You press roll to roll a number, and the number that you end up rolling will has a certain rarity, and by the rarity it'll multiply its value. And then using the ooh. I mean, you're not the first, but well, you joined the club. Welcome to the club, Julie. Anyways, I'm sorry if I'm not as energetic as usual. I've still contracted the pestilence. So yeah, I just need to assign each number a rarity, so I think I'll make a separate list for the base numbers. Number. Add new number to list. Add new number to base. So I'll add it to base numbers and regular lists. That way we can have two separate lists for both the base numbers so the game knows what to track. And for the one that's just labeled list, which is basically a seed of sorts. You know what like a seed is in terms of like programming, right? It's a number that does all the fancy maths that give you randomness. Hold on, let me just mute my mic while I blow my nose. Much better, much better. Delete all of list, delete all of the other one. Base numbers. Boop. Boop. So what bot did you find is my question. Hold on, I should put some music on. This is just awkward. Um, no, not Smart Shuffle. Nobody wants your AI Smart Shuffle, Spotify. Shut up. Wait, hold on, turn on the audio output capture as well. There it is. There's some nice little tunes. Makes it feel less empty than usual. Oh shoot, my connection speed dropped to like 0 kilobytes a second for a moment. Website specifically for NSFW. Well, let me guess, you found Janitor. It's Janitor, isn't it? Actually, you know what? Don't say it in the chat. Don't say it in chat. I don't want to get demonetized. Post it on the Discord. So this I think roll Gacha doesn't actually roll it. At least it doesn't come up with a proper number yet. It just yeah, it just randomizes it. So I'll completely change it for so I need to rename this one to randomize. So yeah, change this to randomize. This randomizes everything. Oh shit, hold on. Give me a little bit. Just give me a little bit. I can fix it. Actually, it says it's... Hold on. There you go, reconnected. We're reconnected now. It's okay. It's okay. Oh no, I actually like I saw it freeze too on my end, where it like went down to like less than 20 kilobytes per second, and it was like dropping like 10% of my frames. So what I did was I pressed the stop streaming button, and I just reopened the stream again using the same broadcast. It's a very clunky fix. Doesn't really work all that well, but it's something. And best of all, I think it's still recording everything. So anyways, we have randomize. So I think I can just do yeah, broadcast randomize. So yeah, now we have our set of base numbers on the right and our list of randomized numbers on the left. The only issue is I'm concerned if this is like... How do I stop it from giving me repeated numbers? Anyways, this seed is good enough for at least 100 rolls. I'm not sure if I want to... I think I'll randomize it again every like 5 rolls or so. So now we gotta set up the actual gacha rolling itself, where it'll spit out a number for us. And I think I'll attach a code to the button just because it's easiest. It's button. Your name is button now. So when this sprite is clicked, dang, this is... I already don't know what to do, so... I mean, there's like a tutorial for it somewhere. I'll look for it. There's like... Well, let me just... Hopefully this doesn't hot mic like it did earlier. Okay, good, didn't. So yeah, audio off. I'll just have that tutorial playing on my other screen. Ah, shoot, it's happening again. I hate connectivity issues. I hate connectivity issues. I hate connectivity issues. Oh, God. I'm gonna ask my dad to switch our internet provider soon, because this fucking sucks. Well, actually, I don't think it's the internet provider that's the issue. It's probably something else. But still, this upsets me. Like, beyond reason. So anyways, we have this, let me see if I can get AI to summarize this, because I'm low on time. Blah, 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 blah. That does not help. Why did I think AI would be helpful? AI is not helpful. AI sucks. Or at the very least, ones that try to help you roleplay AI is like fine. It's better than whatever the hell Microsoft Copilot's trying to do. Sigh. So when this sprite is clicked, I want to say just pick out a random... Okay, I think I've got it. So when flag is clicked, set... So when the sprite is clicked, we set the so we're gonna have a variable that detects exactly what number is gonna be pulled from like 1 to 100, and it'll just keep going down, and when it hits 100, it'll force it to re-randomize. And hopefully this should work. I'm not sure how to add a rarity system just yet. We will soon enough. Because the rarity system is like probably the most important part. So new variable name, next roll. So set next roll to 1 when this sprite is clicked. So set next roll to 0 when the sprite is clicked, raise it by 1. Change next roll by 1. So it starts from 0, goes on to 1. From 1, it'll select the value. Hold on. So then... Shoot, I don't know what to do here. I mean, the concept is simple enough. Picks up the first number, grabs this value, gives it to you, and then moves down to the next one. So that makes it go up by 1, and then insert thing at, nope. That ain't it. Oh wait, item number of. So yeah, item next roll of. So then set new variable. We need a new variable for this. Result. Set result. Yeah, set result to item next roll of list. And then we'll have, where's result here? Result is right here. Large readout. So this will be what comes out of it when we hit it. So now if I press roll. Yeah, it's working. There we go. Oh, we're gambling now. Yep, okay, so we got our random number generation down. Done. That's what we got. So now if next roll equals 100. Where's equals? Yes. If next roll equals 100, then we randomize and set next roll to 0. So that'll just make it loop back around. So now that we have this, I'm just gonna click it until it goes up to 100. 190 and let's go. Let's go. And I think I should just add something onto randomize where it'll set everything back. If it like sets all variables that aren't needed to 0. So that's the basics of it. Now we just have to implement the actual sort of clicker mechanics into this. But of course I want to at least add like a little display to it, you know? Make it look nice. Game data. This will just be our general game data. We won't really use any of this. Actually, you know what? Be gone. We don't need costume. So this will hold all the code. The button is just a button. So now we have paint, and now we gotta set up our number display. I think there was a project that I coded in like 10 billion years ago that had like a number. I think it was like the little Chow Garden thing, yeah? I think that's what it was. I'm just gonna steal the way I did it there. Just gonna reuse some code. The mark of a true programmer is when you start reusing code from a bunch of past stuff to just for convenience. So we have the numbers here, render text at blah 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 blah. Alright, I'll just copy paste this code in if I can. Let me just, sorry. Man, being sick sucks. Anyway, so I think I get what this is. So we're gonna have a big display like up top that shows how much stuff you have, and then even bigger display. Actually, no, it's probably best if I draw this out so y'all can understand. Let me just right here. 99999. Just paint it all white. Right there. Alright, that's... So now I can properly set up what I want with this. Set it down to like, I don't know, 25. 25's good. Just gotta hide all my variables. We don't need no variables. There we go. So I'm gonna try and sort of sketch out what I want for the UI design. Of course, we have our oh, not like that. You know, I'll just use straight lines. No, that's too thin. Too thin. Make that what, like 5 pixels wide. Yeah, that's good enough. So we're gonna have a straight line going across right there-ish. No, not really. Just a little bit higher. Yeah, like that. I don't intend for this to be really that precise. So we have thin line right here. Can have our put our upgrades and stuff like on the side. Shop. Yeah, we put the shop here. And then we can have a big display. What the? Why are you back to 1 pixel? I put you at 5. Stupid. So we have shop. And then up here, total money. We'll just call it money for now. I don't actually know what to call whatever we're getting, but yeah. So gist of it, we have crap, what was I gonna say? Right. We roll for numbers. Right in here. Now I just gotta let's say put it at like 100. Except make it really big. So we have number being rolled here, and then like another. Can you stop putting it at 1, please? Actually, you know what? This white background kinda sucks. I'll delete that. Just make it a white square instead, right over that. That's better. That's a lot more clean. So we have number being rolled. 3, 4, 5. Here. Let me move that. 4, 5. Here. So that'll be the roll button there, and then control panel. Why are you white? Why are you white? That's so wrong. Don't take that out of context. I'm not racist. Upgrades are listed in this box. There you go. You can see the idea here, right? You see what I'm trying to do. This seems simple enough to me. We have our roll button and then just about everything else. But first we need to get our proper numeric display up, which means I actually have to code numbers. Ugh, gross. Gross. Anyways, I can just 1. Here. Just make a really big number. Hold on, I can just duplicate this, can't I? Yeah, I can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, excuse me. 8. 9, and then 0. So then I just need to name this to their respective numbers. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. How did I do this? My little sibling. Ooh. They're really messing things up in the other room. I'm sorry. Render text at blah blah. I probably need to scale this to the appropriate level. So I'd say numeric display is right about where it should be. I'll just I'll save it on this block right here so I can remember. I'll be honest, I considered not even streaming today. Just because everything. And honestly, I think that might have been the right call, but I made a commitment. Stream every Wednesday and weekend for the whole freaking year. That was my New Year's resolution, and I'm still upholding it. So good for me. So we have numeric display here. Now how do I... Oof. Can't just have a costume for every little thing, but... How do I save this? Would it be possible to, like, copy and paste this? Restore costume, turn on turbo mode, 60 FPS mode. Blah 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 blah. 30 FPS is fine. So I'll just remake this whole thing. Define render text at x y y. I still have no idea how this is supposed to work, but oh well. So I'll have variables old x and their brother old y. Set old x, old y to old x, old y to x position, y position. There we go. Go to XY. Set variable letter to 1. So yeah, you set letter to 1, then repeat for the length of text. Repeat for the length of text. Switch costume. letter of text. Yeah, switch costume to, yeah, right here. Letter of text. And then, hold on, I need pen. Shh, damn. Change X by item, costume, number of letter width. Do I need that? I probably don't need that. Change letter by 1. Change letter by 1. Go to Alt X, Alt Y. Like this, go to Alt X, Alt Y. I think that's everything. So now ideally if I were to render the text, if I use the block, render this at -7, Y41, render 11. Hey! Let's go. Let's go. Now I just need to... So render 1 at there. Hold on, wait. Render letter 1 of... Render letter 1 of result. So yeah, we render letter 1 of result there. And then letter 2 of result at 77. And then I think this is everything. Oh, whoopsie. I didn't mean to touch that. Sorry. Whoops. I didn't mean to screw that up. I might just go full gameplay screen so you can see better. So 777. Hold on, wait. If length of result equals 1, so yeah, if length of result equals 1, then and then if it's 2, then do that and this. But if it's equal to, say, 3 digits, then layer 3, hold on, let me just stamp that and then move over here. 187. And now I'll just forcefully set result to 100 and then activate this chain of command. So, hold on, wait. More events, when stop is clicked, we gotta erase it all. And then when flag is clicked, it goes to its position. And I think it also hides, right? I think it hides. There you go. So do that. Set result to 100. This we can... We'll just put that out frame so we can see the number better. So yeah, we set result to 100 and then we... Yeah, baby! Let's go! Number system acquired. Now I just gotta fix some of this up. Just, there you are, found ya. So I want all of these to be equal distances away, so... How about negative 43 for these? That sounds good. What's the difference between 77 and 187? Hold on, I gotta get my calculator for this. 187 minus 77. 110. So 77 minus 110. So it's actually negative 33 we want to go for. So now if I do this, then... Hell fucking yeah. This is some good programming right here, ladies and gents. Ladies and germs. So I'll have this at 77. Good, so that's good for, hold on. 73. I want it to be like all nice and centered right there. So 68. 65. Something got in my eye. 65, 63. That looks about right. Well, at least about as right as it's gonna get. Is everything centered? Slightly off, but I won't fix it because it'll probably ruin it, as I've learned from experience. A lot of things are not supposed to be perfectly centered. So now let me just set this to, we can do a bit of double-digit test. Yeah, we don't want to use a triple-digit format for a lot of these. So limit is probably going to be between 1 to 100 just for testing purposes, but then later up to 0 to 99, probably. So 00, let's just kind of feel it out. We can start with the first digit being 63. This one being at like 1. Negative 99. Add another 9 on there. Yeah, we can hide that for now, and then we just have to... I'll add... Yeah, move it down to like 30 or so. 0. 10. There we go. There's 10. So then... I think this one, the second one's like gonna be 60. No, like 80. No, even further. 120. 130. 125. That's about right. So now we have our double digits, have our singular digits. Life is good. There we go. So now ideally if I roll it, where is it? Broadcast, randomize. Broadcast. Gacha. Result. When I receive Gacha result. Let's go! Let's freaking go! It works. When I receive Gacha result. Money. Add money. Hold on. I think I'll also add some stars. I apologize if any of you heard that. When stop is clicked. Yeah, when stop clicked, just erase it all. I'll forcefully set the result to 100. Crap. Why is it not working anymore? No fair, I set the result to 100. Why aren't you... Why ain't you doing it? Why ain't you doing it? So now you work. Okay, hold on. So, what happens if I set it to 200? 200... Set to this. Set to that. Move everything like a smidge to the left. Negative 44. Set that to like 60. Set that to like 7. Did I do that right? There we go! Let's go! 100. Set result. Gacha result. There we go. Looking nice. 999. Theoretical maximum using this. Oh, I love this. So now we just have to get a rating system in place. Where we've gotta add some stars to this. So I'll probably just make another list. Wait, why'd I? Yeah, make another list. Please. Please. Just make another list. Oh, wait. Rarity. That's gonna be the rarity list. Hold on. Let me just hide these unhelpful things, except for money. We need the money. I can put that up top for now. So we have list, rarity. Which of course I'll just add to the... Also add to this, fill her up with 100. Hold on, delete all of... Actually, no, we don't want to delete all of rarity. Delete all of... You screwed that up, okay. So base numbers and list. Boom. Oh no. Oh no. So do that. Set new number to 0. Okay, so we have our base numbers, randomized numbers. I'll rename this too. Randomized numbers. There we go. So we have our randomized. I'll just put it in as randomized for sake of convenience. And then we have a rarity. Delete all of rarity. There we go. So we have our rarity ranking. Now I'm gonna look through each number and decide. Gonna be rating every number from 1 to 100. Hold on. So now it's just evolved into rating every number from 1 to 100. Numbers 1 through 100 ranked works to best. Oh my god. Oh wait, there's a frickin' copy pasta. Yeah, r/copy pasta, numbers 1 through 200 ranked worst to best. 139, 99, 41, 98, 8, 97, 43, 96, 59. So yeah, based off of popular associations with each number. Will it be funny if I add like a numberpedia or something? like a freaking number Pokedex? Hold on. Okay, there we go. Nose is clear. Numbers were associated with names for magical purposes. So yeah, I'm just... To do this, we're gonna have to rank every number, which is unfeasible, to say the least, because I'd have to rank every number from 1 to 100, so... Actually, no, I have time. Let's let's go through each and every number and decide important. Let's see, blah blah. Everybody side together. It's exactly 300. This is... My god. Bro, what am I looking at? I just want mnemonic association system with each number. Oh, I see. So I think we're gonna have to lay some ground rules for what numbers are special, so to speak. Dang it. Okay, so we're gonna have to start determining what makes a number special. So, what makes a number special? The more special the more special the number, the higher the numeric. The higher the. So I need to figure this out. So gonna have to lay some ground rules. Ground rules. Any number that has high cultural. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay. That looks better. That looks better. Apologies. Sorry. My mic was accidentally muted because I was blowing my nose. The stream buffering seems to be a lot worse now. At least a lot less worse, I meant. High Cultural Association. 69. Any number that has high cultural association, 69. Ascending order when red, 12, 23, 34, etc. Any number so we're gonna have a 5-star system. So yeah, we're gonna have a ranking from 1 to 5. One star. Numbers that don't fit in any other category. 5 stars. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We really need to define our ranking system here if we're gonna get anywhere, because otherwise we're just gonna be confused. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Numbers that don't fit into any other category. So how should I, numbers in the first 20, so numbers in the first 20 digits of pi. So yeah, the first, I'll say like 15 digits of pi. Strong cultural association, ascending order when red, descending order when red, 21, 32, 43. Yeah, this makes sense. Numbers that increase what do I... How do I define this? How many numbers 1 to 100 are in the first 15 digits of pi? $14, $15, $32. Numbers that increase. So numbers that increase the rank. How long has this stream been going for? Because my timer is not accurate in the slightest. An hour and 28 minutes. I'd say it's good enough. I'll see ya later. I'm gonna program this on my own a bit because this is just evolving into ranking numbers. So I'll see y'all later.